Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what the messages are with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here. So let's begin. Let's find out what comes through. So the first card that came out is the Three of Wands. You do have fire sign energy with this. You could be dealing with another Sagittarius, Aries, or even a Leo. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Four of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So this Ace of Cups showing up here, this is a new beginning. This does feel like also an energy of a new and fresh start. I do feel like with this Ace of Cups showing up here, this is more emotional nature. I do feel like being able to connect at a deep level with someone. I do feel like the emotions especially are also at play within this connection. I do feel like someone feels things very deeply, and I actually feel like with the Ace of Cups that this feeling may be mutual. I do feel like with the Three of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of someone who's waiting on you. I also feel like with the Three of Wands, this is an energy of really being hopeful for the future and also being in a place of really having plans for the future as well. I do feel like this person sees a lot of growth and expansion with you and within this connection with you. I do feel like with the Ace of Wands showing up here, this does show a very strong start to a connection. And I do feel like there is also this very strong spark within this connection that is recognized from both sides. I do feel like with this Ace of Wands, this is also a desire to be able to actually to work with you, to be able to actually create something with you. And I do feel like there is also a very strong sense of being able to work together in a way that is very pleasant, very fun. I do also feel like when it comes to entering into a connection, it does start off on that type of a high note. I do feel like with this Ace of Wands showing up over here, this is pretty creative energy as well. So I do feel like there is this sense of a uniqueness to this connection that also makes you kind of able to recognize this connection for just how deep it can be. And I also feel like there's something unique that's bringing you two together. We do have the Four of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. With this card showing up in the reverse, this does feel like a very open energy. I feel like when it comes to the person you're dealing with, they're quite open with you, or they are going to be quite open with you when they approach you. I do feel like this is also an energy of also kind of letting down a guard and being open to what's possible and what's to come. I do feel like also this does feel like being able to be open to sharing in either what this person has with you. You could be a very generous person, but also feel like when it comes to sharing as far as their world with you. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Hermit in the reverse. And with the Hermit, we do have Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo as well. And we have the Page of Swords. We also have the Two of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. So this Ten of Cups, this does feel like a very positive energy, but also feel like this is a future-oriented energy as far as looking at a connection and where it can get to and the future involving this connection. I do feel like with this Ten of Cups, this does feel like a very harmonious energy within this connection. I also feel that with this Ten of Cups, this does feel like a very pleasant connection to have with someone and very comfortable one to also have with someone. Emotionally, I do feel like it is also a very strong connection. We do have the Hermit showing up in the reverse. And with the Hermit showing up in the reverse, I do feel like you're hearing from somebody who they may have gone quiet, or they may have been in a space where they were really taking everything in. I do feel like this is a person gaining a lot of clarity. But I do feel like when it comes to this Hermit card showing up in the reverse, that when it comes to any space this person may have previously been in, I do feel like they were thinking a lot about you. They were also really heavily missing you. I do feel like there's this sense of gaining some clarity as far as your connection, where you stand, and also what they want out of the connection with you. I do feel like this Hermit card showing up in the reverse, I feel like hearing from someone. So in some way this person is going to reach out to you. I do feel like with this Three of Wands, that this person may even be kind of manifesting you and hoping that you reach out to them as well. But we do have the Page of Swords showing up over here. This is an energy of being very curious and being very open to really what is possible within this connection, but being very interested. I do feel like you are in a space where you could be very curious with this person. There could be something that is about, especially an encounter with this person, is kind of stirring your curiosity. And I do feel like with this Page of Swords, this is also an energy of trying to find out more about someone and doing your research. And I do feel like it's coming from a place of interest. And with this Page of Swords, it is a little bit more of a reserved energy. So I do feel like as far as doing any kind of research or trying to find out more about someone, it is something you're doing on your own. You're not necessarily letting them in on that. But I do feel like with the Page of Swords, this could be the initial stages of the connection. I feel like there's a strong interest and curiosity. I do feel like this person could have your attention. With the Two of Cups showing up over here underneath this Four of Pentacles, I do feel like with the Two of Cups, this is an energy of wanting a relationship or a relationship and being open within a relationship. I do feel like when it comes to this person's actions towards you, they could be offering you a relationship. I also feel like they could be offering you more emotional availability, being more open, being more expressive within a connection, within a relationship. With this Two of Cups, do you feel like, especially on an emotional level, this is really getting closer and actually having a stronger emotional connection? I do feel like with the Ten of Cups that this is a very promising energy for this connection. Do you feel like even with this Ace of Cups that this does feel like an opening of a door within this connection, an emotional breakthrough? And we do feel like there is also a strong sense of friendship, but also a very strong sense of connection that could also be on a spiritual or emotional level, as well as having that sense of compatibility between two people. With this Two of Cups, do you feel like with the Four of Pentacles, they're really sharing themselves with you, they're opening their heart to you and this connection? So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have You Deserve Love. We have a Honeymoon card. And the Wedding card. So with this You Deserve Love card here showing up, I do feel like when it comes to the way this person feels about you, the way you make this person feel, that there is this understanding that you deserve a lot. I do feel like also there's also this understanding that you and them both deserve love within this connection, and I do feel like they are offering you that within this connection. I do feel like with this honeymoon card showing up over here, it's a very optimistic and even just positive energy when it comes to looking at the future of this connection. And I do feel like this is something that you're hopeful for. A beginning that feels like it is also sparking a lot of hope into the picture. I do feel like with this honeymoon card showing up over here that this could also have to do with the timing of being able to actually get closer to someone and enjoy in a connection that starts during the festive times that are coming up. But I do feel like there's a strong spark, and I do feel like it's quite enjoyable. I also feel like there is a strong sense of compatibility. With the wedding card showing up over here, I do feel like when it comes to a relationship and being able to move it to a higher level of commitment, this does feel like that. So I do feel like this person's open to that with you, and I do feel like there could even be an offer towards being able to take that next step. I do feel like this is a very genuine and loving energy that this person feels for you in this connection with this You Deserve Love card showing up here. And I do feel like there is a very promising energy for the future of this connection. I do feel like it's a pretty strong one. I also feel like with that 10 of Cups that this is also a very local energy. So I do feel like this is someone who you know from around, somebody who stays close to you or is in the local area. I do feel like with this 10 of Cups, this also feels like having a strong friendship and having a strong sense of being romantically interested in someone at the same time. So those are the messages I'm getting these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.